On the news at 7, FCT Minister meets with the NUT FCT leadership over lingering teacher strike. And Nasarawa State University to commence climate change studies. This is the 7 p.m. news reaching you from the studios of the Unity Station NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Abdullah Hajia. First, let's begin from the FCT administration, where we learned that there is an indication that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. This follows a meeting by the FCT administration and the teachers in the FCT after an emergency stakeholders meeting at the FCT's minister's residence at the Life Camp. Shaibu Onuzi-Yakubu reports.
Gathered here with the FCT minister at the leadership of the Nigerian Union of Teachers FCT chapter, the National Association of Nigerian Student NANS, area council chairman and other critical stakeholders. The aim is to chart a way forward towards addressing the lingering LEA teacher strike. After deliberations behind closed doors, the parties briefed the media on the resolutions reached, with a passionate appeal for the teachers to sheath their swords and give room for further negotiations.
Resolution were passed, though it didn't go to the favor of the area council chairman, because our 6-month IGR have been completely picked to settle this issue. So ours is pleading with the NUT to look at our children with a good faith and call up this strike.
We are able to reach an agreement which the NUT president make a proposal of if they can give them 70% of the money. Unfortunately, when they got the calculation of the IGR from January to June, we were able to get 70% of the money they are owing them.
We have had discussions as a union and the government on the other side. We have been able to have discussions that were centered on the issue that pertains to the teachers of FCT. And in this wise, most of the issues presented to us, we have looked at it and we'll get back to our State Week Exec Council where we are going to take our final decisions.
Meanwhile, the Chief of Staff to the FCT Minister Chidi Amadi discloses that a committee has been set up.
The Honourable Minister has directed that a special committee should be constituted, composing of 3 members of the NUT, 2 members from the FCTA, 1 of the area council chairman, and a representative of NANS, which most likely the national president, to be part of that committee that will now revisit all the other outstanding issues and ensure that in the next 2 weeks, a report is submitted quickly to see how those other outstanding reports can be sorted out.
It will be recalled that the FCT LEA teachers have been on strike for months, pressing home their demands for the payment of the new minimum wage and other allowances due to them. Onuzi-Yakubu, NTA News.
Away from that, as part of efforts to mitigate effects of climate change in the country, Amina Mohammed Center for Climate Change is set to commence academic activities in Nasarawa State University, Kefi. Blessing and Fulani reports that Board of Trustees Advisory as well as academic committees were inaugurated by the Vice Chancellor of the Tertiary Academic Institution. The reports.
The committees inaugurated our Board of Trustees, Advisory and Academic Boards with the aim of brainstorming, collaborating and partnering with relevant bodies towards ensuring a smooth takeoff of the Amina Mohammed Center for Climate Change established in honor of the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations. Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University, Kefi, Professor Saadatu Liman expressed optimism that the center will address climatic and environmental challenges such as global warming, oceanic acidification, flooding among others through research.
We have the academic prowess to launch this center and also to invite those that, of great importance in this area of challenges to come together so that we can put our heads together and see how we can come up with our own perspective while focusing on the effects of this climate change.
So the whole idea is to key into the sustainability part of the climate change.
Amina Mohammed, Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, in a message, as well as the Director of the Center, Professor Olumuyiwa James Jayoba, identify inclusion, capacity building, accountability, as well as partnership as principles and values towards ensuring growth and sustainability.
Virtually all the key activities that they want to, the Amina Mohammed Center wants to implement, are aligned with setting of the Sustainable Development Goals.
This center is hinged on these 5 pillars of advocacy, education, capacity building, building resilience, and against climate change.
The Amina Mohammed Center for Climate Change, which is the first of its kind in Nigeria, is set to commence academic activities at master's and PhD levels and is also in partnership with relevant agencies such as ACRESAL, Ministries of Environment, Agriculture, Water Resources, among others. Blessing Namfulani, NTA News.
A group of youths led by its coordinator, Sanusi Musa Liman, known as Free Abakari, has staged a peaceful protest demanding for the release of DCP Abakari, owing to his selfless service in the fight against insecurity in the country. Tessio Mary covered the protest.
The group, in their submissions, say they recognize the fact that DCP Abakari is currently facing charges in court, and as responsible citizens, they fully support the rule of law. They, however, believe in fairness, dignity of innocence until proven guilty, which is why they are pleading with the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive to ensure that his rights are not violated and that the matter be treated with urgency, owing to his enormous contributions to crime fighting in the country.
Our voice is for justice, fairness, and truth in a time where silence can be mistaken for consent. Deputy Commissioner of Police Abakari is a name that has become synonymous with bravery, excellence, and selfless service in the fight against insecurity across Nigeria. He has risked his life countless times, led critical operations, and dismantled some of the most dangerous criminal networks, threatening the peace of this country.
Abakari touched the lives of every citizen in this country. He sacrificed his life to defend this country. So we call to the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. And especially, we call to the president also to intervene on this matter.
The group reiterates that the movement is not political, but a call for justice and fairness.
A man that contributes a lot to this country, a man that should not be forgotten, a man that should not be taken for granted, a man that has to be outside now fighting the insurgents. We are here to call for everybody because this is not a one-man thing, it's for everybody because Abakari touched the lives of every citizen in this country. He sacrificed his life to defend this country.
The coordinator, Sanusi Musa Liman, then presented letters to the appropriate authorities to look into their plight. Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
Students from the Spring Hall British Secondary School, Maitama, have expressed satisfaction with relating theoretical knowledge with practicals for a better understanding. The students made their feelings known during an excursion where they were received by executive of NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Tessio Mary again reports.
The students, upon arrival, were taken on a comprehensive tour of the station's operational units. This allowed them to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and real-world applications. During the interactive session, the students received extensive lectures from seasoned professionals.
Children program, adult program, Good Morning Abuja flagship program, entertainment program.
We have other lights here. So you see them? All these ones are just light that kills.
They help us kill, yeah.
This is cut and join. It's called cut and join, but that's editing. We fine tune it, then put it on air.
Boniface Ekwache, the team leader, noted that for science students, this experience will bring their physics lessons on light and sound in broadcasting to life.
We decided to bring them here to have a real feel of how sound and light is used to, transmit information, feeling. And we are very grateful, we are happy, and we say kudos to the NTA people.
The students from Spring Hall British Secondary School, Maitama, were visibly thrilled, witnessing the behind-the-scenes magic of broadcasting firsthand.
I've learned how news is produced from scratch all the way to how the news is broadcasted on our TVs. It was really fun.
I enjoyed the experience today as I saw you people be able to do your magic to make our everyday life better and more fun for all of us at home.
It not only enhanced their understanding of theoretical concepts, but also sparked their interest in potential future careers in media and communications. In Abuja, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
Now, the collaborative medical outreach between NTA Abuja Channel 5 and Milner Path International has formed a strategic and humanitarian initiative aimed at improving health outcomes while deepening public health awareness at the workplace. Health correspondent Serafina Rokun reports that the partnership brings together the media strength of NTA Abuja and the diagnostic and medical expertise of Milner Path International to service.
With the aim of addressing critical healthcare needs through free medical consultations, screenings, and health education, thus leveraging NTA Channel 5's expansive reach, the outreach ensures health messages are widely disseminated, promoting preventive care and early diagnosis.
As part of the social responsibility that the NTA is doing, and there are good attitudes towards bringing good platform to people to benefit from what we are doing. So that's why we are here to also work together. They have gone through the tests, and some of them have taken the supplements, and they can testify how good or how effective the products are. And also, what we can also do for them is to subsidize what we are doing.
It's not that approved organic products.
For the staff of NTA, the partnership is more than a medical intervention, as the outreach serves as a platform for social responsibility, corporate and collaboration that highlights the power of media-medical synergy in driving sustainable healthcare solutions for the Nigerian populace, especially the vulnerable and essential workers.
When you have a workforce that is healthy, mentally, morally, and otherwise, you know that the organization will achieve whatever their goal is.
And I agree with them over some of the findings or the results, because at times you feel because of our workload, the stress, I agree with what they said, and the ones I've started using, I've noticed a positive, drastic change in some of the, way I was feeling before their intervention.
This outreach for the NTA underscores a shared commitment to accessible, affordable, and equitable healthcare, aligning with the national goals of improved public health and healthy workforce. In Abuja, Serafina Okun, NTA News.
Beyond spiritual nourishment, Graceville Christian Center in Abuja's Wimba area prioritizes the physical well-being of its members. The church recently organized a medical outreach to improve the health of its congregation. Moses Kuye was there and now reports.
With the rising cases of diseases and health complications,
Experts at the outreach emphasized the importance of regular visits to medical facilities, not only when symptoms arise, but as a routine preventive measures.
Sickness is detected early, you have better chances of surviving it. So what happens here is that we detect a lot of things early. Like last year, about 500 people or 600 people that we attended to, we discovered that 25 of them actually have high blood pressure without knowing.
It's taking time safe now, and it's better to have health issues identified on time rather than allow such issue to persist.
Health education and early detection, they say, are key to addressing chronic illnesses. Regular screenings help identify issues early, which can improve treatment outcomes and prolong life. Following a series of diagnoses at the outreach, medications were dispensed and medical prescriptions given to both church members and visitors in need of medical attention.
These things that happen, some of them do not give any symptoms, and that is why it's critical that people go have a checkup. Very important, you must know your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your weight and height, and get appropriate treatment if there's anything wrong. So we advise people, go out, have a checkup. Don't say things are hard. You can get it done and you can give yourself a longer life and a chance at serving Nigeria better.
Yes, I would recommend it to everyone. Free medical checkup, free drugs, free doctor's visits. A checkup costs a lot, but for here you do free checkup, you get free drugs. Okay, so just come and enjoy the presence of God and get tested.
The message was clear. Achieving health and wellness is not difficult. With the right medical information and lifestyle choices, long life and prosperity are within reach. In Abuja, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
Let's talk sports now. There has been an increase in agitation for more women representation in the affairs of the nation, as this will give them the opportunity to contribute effectively to its development. Organizers of the Miss Football Nigeria and Nigeria Football Ambassador Awards have emphasized the importance of supporting the girl child to help her develop properly, and they believe this can be achieved through sports. Wayne Dogo reports.
Empowering the girl child, stakeholders say, is tantamount to empowering a whole nation, as women play vital roles in nation building, both at home and in the development of a country. Athletes like Toby Amosun and the Super Falcons of Nigeria have consistently made the nation proud globally. The Miss Football Nigeria and Nigeria Ambassador Awards, which marked its 10-year anniversary, was a celebration of women's achievements in sports.
The girl child, female football has come to stay in Nigeria. It's been relegated to the background for a long time, but I think we're coming to terms with the fact that our female athletes are even probably doing better than the men now.
A man, he for she, supporting and encouraging the girl child into football. Even when they lose hope, he's always there to encourage them. He has done so much in the life of the girl child.
The event honored supporters and stakeholders who have contributed to promoting the girl child in sports. Founder of Miss Football Nigeria, Moses Ebawa, urged society to invest more in women's sports, highlighting the importance of supporting female athletes.
We believe that the aims of girls, because if you train a girl, you are training a nation. So we believe that we'll continue doing what we are doing. And like you have said, we are using our own resources with our partners that have been supporting us within and outside the country to ensure that these girls are given the necessary support.
Amazing event. We are proud to be partners and supporters of this event, especially because of the fact that it supports and encourages the girl child, especially in the fields like sports and entertainment. It's been 10 years coming, and these guys have done a beautiful thing, supporting the women, supporting the girl child.
The event also featured the launch of a constituency magazine providing information on legislative activities and achievements across the nation in sports. In Abuja, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
Still on sports, the football community have been thrown into mourning over the deaths of Liverpool star Diego Jota and his brother. Let's join our sports desk for more.
The Nigerian under-20 national team will begin their final preparations for the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup on August 1st, 2025 in Abuja. Head coach Aliu Zubairu emphasized the importance of the upcoming WAFU Under-20 Championship as a crucial part of their build-up to the global tournament. The Flying Eagles have been drawn in Group A alongside host Ghana and Benin Republic. The tournament kicks off on July 10th in Ghana, with Nigeria opening their campaign against the host nation. Nigeria is the only West African nation participating in the tournament, scheduled to take place in Chile. The Flying Eagles aim to make the most of this opportunity and test their strategies in competitive matches. Meanwhile, Super Eagles' new boy Felix Agu has attracted strong interest from clubs in England, Germany and Italy. The 25-year-old left-back is reportedly open to a new challenge away from the Bundesliga, with Fulham and West Ham United reportedly eyeing him. Agu's contract includes a release clause ranging between 8 to 10 million, active until the end of May. Both Fulham and West Ham United are said to be monitoring his situation closely. In other news, the Nigerian Football Federation Executive Committee has extended the tenure of the present boards of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Nigerian National League and Nigerian Nationwide League 1 until September 29, 2026. The NFF Executive Committee has deferred the decision on the board of the Nigerian Women Football League, headed by Ms. Nkechi Nneka Obi, to a later date. Lastly, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has officially approved the MKO National Stadium in Abeokuta, Ogun State, as a host venue for the upcoming Under-17 West African Football Union WAFU B Championship. The stadium met all necessary criteria for international competition, including pitch standards, safety protocols, and infrastructure. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dugu, NTA News.
On that note, we end the English version of the news. Up next is the translations. Good evening.
ama gbaya je shaje wa wani abi ya dada ba ku shagba dai iwa na ba shi ba dai wo mu precis wa yi ba wani waje a na ba ge go ga yi shi iri shi mai ka kala bo a na ba ja su dai in ga abo sasalo ko wi yi wala abutu ku ba pe ko wi a aze nge abi baba ce zolo ba nya ba mutu ba she a nyawi belo mutaye munaki she ba untu umba a yebo in gwamnati ce shi ba lai shi ba da a fiya hutunan kinsa na pata ya tutu wanda zai yakubu wada in ga minista kinsa na ya ge yansa wuke la abi anyawi asana mai bada goyi bayan ku sase bayan ku abe kawe bayan la ko kawe shi baba shi abe shi be wa ko do nga ba ge bato bwa bubawu ba kapu abaga ba takwe ntige ajazolo anyawu ba ye na yotetelo ga abi ba waje zulu anyawu ba tige anyawi akusase minista yuku anabagi jabwa anga abi a kasa gbadagun munagi mutayon shaba zanagman ba zanagman ije sanusi musa liman mbala kun shaba anga ba yelo alo anje dcp aba kari anwuya agbunwe ya njalu na wai wadanyi ije teso mary wadai anga abi akasa ye bada anga dc kari otogolo agbawo babana ta nwoku shi to ikiye abegibo mbanu koyin woku tete shi ga kiye koyin baba gwamnati ne ga ba kwalege wo wa filo ngal ko aida ga gwamnati ko ba yen ya na ba wo gbe ya njalu wa jezebe azaba ko bada ba ga ga ni atama na ya nai Gbadagun na lafiya nyasa a shigbashi inje mini pad na yi nasarai an gbadagun ya la was do ya tete bai enti sapagun atnu kisi nenya baje she yi ba gi tutujin ba ma aza shi lo na yi lafiya shigbashi sapa inje sarafina ko wada inge abakpa yayi lo na yi nyasa ko la kunbe bai ma a gwamnati a tete shi ya tete shi bai na tete shi ba aje ba kaba na yi adada agodo ikwa azabu abada nga shigbe kwa shitutulo nge izana gba pola tewa ga go ba swado ba ina ba yo ba ba shin sheba ga bi baba ma go na tatin jinjin a shi ba nayi nyasa shigbe adada yin to shoko ba ma jin shoko ni ga lafiya iba ja da wasu shoko su sai su
Ọ bụ oge akụkọ ụwa ka nọ n'anya ugbu a nwoke afọ Chisom nọ na isi ụgbọ nke abalị a ka wetara gị akụkọ otu o si wee dịrị. Enweela ihe ndị na-egosi na mkpebi na nkwụsị nke abụọ ọrụ nke ndị nkụzi nke ụlọ akwụkwọ praịmarị nọ n'obodo abụọ FCT abịa na njedebe. N'ozi Yakubu batara anya akọ na ọ hụtara nke a n'oge onye ọchịchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo abụọ FCT nyeso Wike na ndị aka ha nọ na agụmakwụkwọ nke obodo a nwere nzukọ bụ nke gụnyere otu jikọrọ ndị nkụzi a kpọrọ NUT, ndị isi oche ọchịchị ime obodo nakwa ndị ọzọ n'ebe obi ya nọ na life camp, ebe ha kọwara na pasentị 10 nke ego ọchịchị ime obodo FCT na-enweta n'ihe dịka ọnwa isii ka haziri maka ịkwụ ụgwọ ndị nkụzi a, tinyere ihiwe otu ga-eleba anya na mkpesa ha dị iche iche ebe ha jikwa ohere a na-arịọ ndị nkụzi ka ha kwụsị abụba ọrụ a rụla otu ọnwa ka ọ dị ugbu a. Otu jikọrọ ndị ntorobịa bụ nke onye nhazi ha bụ Sanusi Musa Liman bụ nke ebumnobi ha bụ ịtọhapụ Abba Kyari eme na njegharị ụdị iji kwụsị mkpọchi akpọchiri onye uwe ojii ọkwa ya dị elu akpọ DCP Abba Kyari n'ihi mbọ ya n'oge ọ nọ n'ọrụ iji kwụsị enweghị ezi nchekwa n'ala anyị. Tesiomeri rutere n'oge ha na-eme njegharị ma kwuo na ndị otu a kwuo na ha kwetara na enwere ikpe na-aga n'ihu n'ụlọ ikpe ma ọ dị mkpa ịhụ na ekpuchighị nnwere onwe ya aka, ebe ha nyefere akwụkwọ mkpesa ha n'aka ndị ọrụ na-erule okwu iji leba ya anya. Njikọ aka nke inye nkụzi ahụike n'efu bụ nke dị n'etiti ụlọọrụ NTA Channel 5 Abuja na ụlọọrụ akpọrọ Minepart International bụ nke ebumnobi ya bụ iji kwalite ezi ahụike nke ọhaneze n'ebe ha na-arụ ọrụ amalitela. Sarafina Okonume kwubatara anya ọkọ na njikọ aka ka ndị isi ndị a nke ụlọọrụ NTA Channel 5 na ndị ọrụ nyocha ahụike nke ụlọọrụ Minepart International hụtara na ọ bụ iji jere ọhaneze ozi. Ha nyefere ụfọdụ ọgwụ iji kwalite ahụike ebe ndị ritere uru na nke a kwupụtara obi ụtọ ha nye ụlọ ọrụ a maka njem ha bịara n'ụlọ ọrụ. Ndewo, jide ụtọ.